Hey, it's Josie with Affirmation Pod, your home for self-care and reflection. I hope as you're listening to this, you are feeling comfortable in your skin and ready to focus on improving yourself and your life. This episode is an audio blog episode. I am finally over my cold. I am finally feeling better. So there's something I actually wanted to share in the Affirmation Pod Facebook group on Facebook Live, but yeah, runny noses and all of that, I didn't get around to it. But I later thought, hey, maybe this is something I could make into an episode. In December, I decided to make a theme for 2017. My 2016 theme was Simplify My Plate. Actually, I called it Simplify Your Plate. So me talking to myself saying, simplify your plate, simplify your plate. And I'm so grateful I did that. And I'm bringing that into 2017 as well. But I wanted to add something for 2017. And the theme I have for 2017 is a question. It's 3 words. What's another perspective? And the story I wanted to tell in the Facebook group is about a trip to Costco that we made in December when we needed to buy quite a few things getting ready for the holiday season. And something happened at the checkout that happens quite often. My husband knows I do not like it. He just kind of watches and waits for my eyes to start glaring. And I'm aware that I am a person who likes things sorted, categorized, refrigerated items with refrigerated items, etc. But typically, when we're at Costco, that doesn't happen. And I'm okay with that side of it, but the part that annoys me and really ruffles my feathers is when heavy items are packed over light items. So we bought quite a few loaves of bread and, heavier items were packed on top of the bread. And by the way, nothing against Costco. I know they're just trying to process all the customers as quickly as possible. So I was feeling miffed, and after we got home, put all the stuff away, I thought to myself, okay, my theme for 2017 is what's another perspective? Let's get that rolling and start it even now. So what I did was I asked myself, okay, what's another perspective? Another perspective is, wow, I have so many different options when it comes to purchasing groceries. I don't have to go to Costco. And like I mentioned in the Money Management Month, we only go there twice, maybe 3 times a year at the most. I can go to Safeway, Whole Foods, Choices, Save On Foods, Nestor's Market, Buy Low Foods, Superstore, Spud, where I get a lot of my food, IGA, Kin's Farm Market. Right there. 10 options outside of Costco. And that's not including the mom and pop shops and all the other grocery chains that I didn't think of. The mom and pop shops, the other grocery chains, the farmers markets. And it changed my perspective. Instead of being annoyed about the bread being squished, I was grateful. Another example of where I'm applying the theme, what's another perspective, is there's someone in my world whose lifestyle, parenting style, worldview is so different from mine. It contrasts so much. And there are times where I catch myself. I'm in this headspace where I am judging her and I am so annoyed with her and how she does things. And it is not good on so many levels for me to be doing this. And yet I do catch myself. So what's another perspective? What I've been doing, and it's been working actually quite nicely for me, is I'll say to myself, hey, she's being true to who she is. She loves her kids. It's nothing to call a social worker over. And she's doing what she feels is best and right for her life, her family. And when I say that to myself, I diffuse all that other judgment and negative energy that I had going on, and I'm able to just let it go. And I love that I'm telling you this because it's accountability for me, because I want to keep working on this. I want to put time and energy into things that really matter to me, like self-care, like reflection, like how I want to create happiness for myself. So those are a couple of examples, the Costco thing, the judging thing, where you can be proactive with changing your perspective and changing your mindset, changing your overall emotional state. Other times there seems to be things that happen around you that make it easier to look at a different perspective. Yesterday, I was on my way to the bank and to run some errands. I was at a red light and I heard a noise. I look on my left there was a minivan next to me and the car behind it had rear-ended it. And I don't know all the physics behind rear-ending, but the car behind the minivan had moved back a bit and then hit the minivan again. And I was like, wow, what if that was me in that lane? And here I am with my 2 kids in the car and my parents. And then once I got to the bank, it was quite busy. It was the first day after a long weekend. So while I was waiting in line, I looked at my phone, checked my email, and I got an email that looked kind of Spamish. I wasn't sure. It was sent to dozens and dozens of people. I had to scroll down through so many email addresses that this email was sent to. And it looked like it was from an old hairdresser that I used to go to, but he's never emailed me before. So I kept scrolling, and it was an email from him. He was emailing to say that he had been diagnosed with cancer and that it's a very aggressive form of cancer and that the treatment for it is a very aggressive form of treatment. He was sharing that he was writing the email from the hospital and wanted to let everyone know that he would much rather be taking care of everyone's hair, but this is something obviously he has to take care of. And then gave his recommendations. If you need a women's haircut, go to this person. You need a men's haircut, go to that person. If you need a color treatment, go to this person. And you know when you have those moments where you're ticked off about something or annoyed or unhappy or just certain things are real emotions that are going on. I'm not discounting them. I'm just saying there's those moments where you're like, here's another reminder that life is short. And we have far more power and control over how we feel, what we do, what we think about, how we spend our time than we realize. And so I know a lot of you are facing struggles, difficulties, challenges in your life. You're trying to make changes, and sometimes you feel stuck, or sometimes you feel overwhelmed by certain emotions that keep you from growing, keep you from reaching your goals, keep you from taking care of yourself and loving yourself. And I want to encourage you, when you're in those moments, what's another perspective? A couple episodes ago, I gave you the emotional check-in. And if you've been doing that and it's been clicking, it's been helping for you, well, something you could add to it is do your emotional check-in, which is name 3 emotions and why they're there. And then name what's another perspective to what you're going through. What's another perspective to how you're seeing the world right now? And the way I have reminded myself of this theme is I put WAP question mark on a little sticker and it's on the back of my phone. So whenever I look at the back of my phone, there it is. What's another perspective? That is my gift for you today. I hope this is helping you stretch yourself outside of some of those thought cycles or emotion cycles that can bring you down. Now, if you are looking to make changes in your life and want to build up your thoughts and emotions and reactions to align with your goals, check out my online mini course, The Change Framework. It takes you through this with real life examples of things that have helped others. You can find it at affirmationpod.com/change. That's affirmationpod.com/change and use promo code PERSPECTIVE to get $30 off. That's affirmationpod.com/change, promo code PERSPECTIVE to get $30 off. Now go be you, know you, and love you. This is Josie with Affirmation Pod. Thank you so much for clicking play today. Bye for now.
This has been a Calm Clear Now Network production. Executive producer Shell Hamilton. To discover more meditation, visualization, and affirmation podcasts like this one, visit calmclearnow.com.